Coily hair needs hydration in order to maintain its elasticity. Now, this isn't revolutionary because we've been known this. However, science is finally catching up to what our ancestors have passed down onto us. Before I get into this video, if you're curious about Wonder Curls products, I highly recommend taking the Curly Hair Quiz. It asks you just 4 questions about your hair's porosity, structure, density, and type. From there, you get your tailored product recommendations and hair tips on how you should be caring for your hair. According to the Textile Research Institute of Princeton, or TRI, an independent nonprofit scientific research and educational organization, increased water content has many negative effects on many hair types and isn't desirable. For very coily hair, however, the situation may be different. Research at TRI is starting to suggest that increased water content might be a good thing for coily hair and may help prevent hair breakage. They go on to say, for highly coiled hair, where moisture can have positive effects. For example, textured hair is easier to comb when it is wet versus when it is dry because the water softens the curls and provides some weight to the hair. As a result, the hair becomes easier to detangle with the brush. Hair swelling and an increase in cuticle step height probably still occur, but the straightening effects of water clearly outweigh these effects. Plasticization or the softening of the hair by water can also perhaps reduce hair breakage in highly coiled hair. Recent single fiber tensile tests performed at TRI show that occlusive treatments used on textured hair can maintain higher hair moisture levels and reduce premature fracturing of the hair when it is stressed. I mean, we didn't need a bunch of researchers to tell us what we already knew, but it is validating, and maybe more companies will finally make products that will actually work for extremely coiled hair. We at Wonder Curl already do that. It's nice to have options. Now that we know moisture is so important when it comes to our coily locks, how do we even get that moisture into our hair and then keep it there? So this is where I like to make the distinction between hydration and moisture, although they are used interchangeably. For this video, hydration is getting moisture into your hair. So if you're thirsty, you drink water. Now you're hydrated. But if you just splash water on yourself, you're just wet. Some people believe that simply misting their hair with water is hydration. And while some of that water might penetrate into your hair, if you have products and oils on your hair, it will be difficult. You want to start with freshly clean hair. A stylist once told me that moisture happens in the shampoo bowl, and I have been repeating that ever since. So you want to start with using a good cleansing shampoo. Cleansing shampoos have agents in them that will lather. That lather binds to the oils and dirt from your hair to rinse them away. Shampooing also helps to lift the cuticle so your hair can absorb that moisture. Using products such as conditioners that have oils and butters incorporated in them helps to smooth down the cuticle. This is how we lock that moisture into our hair. Start with your rinse-out conditioner and finish the process with a good leave-in, such as our moisturizing hair pudding for low to medium porosity hair and sealing hair butter for high porosity hair. When it comes to drying your hair, I always recommend heat drying over air drying. And by heat, I mean sitting under a hooded hair dryer. A hooded hair dryer gives you gentle ambient heat that will dry your hair faster and smoother. You should aim to wash your hair at least every 7 days to maintain the moisture in your hair. When coily hair gets dry, it becomes brittle and eventually breaks, which is the reason why so many Black women are unable to retain length. Hydrated hair maintains its elasticity, which is that snapback when you pull on a strand of hair. So there you have it. Ancient wisdom that has been validated by science. What do you think? Is science finally catching up to understanding Afro-textured hair? Or do they still have a long way to go? Let me know in the comments below.